This is American Samurai coming at you from small town US of A. Here again with another DVD review, but I'm just going to let you know, anything I do that's from small town USA is going to be either TNA or WWE DVDs. Anything else is going to, if it's just like Ring of Honor or Chikara or something, I'm just going to post it under the DVD name. So in case you're wondering what my small town USA movies are, they're usually either WWE or TNA. Buried Treasures is anything that I get that's under like $10 probably would be considered a buried treasure for me, or an ancient treasure I should say, because that's what my show's called. Just in case you didn't get that, in my unboxing videos I'll post under whatever I've bought them from, wherever I bought the thing from. If it's like it says triple threat, that means it's going to probably be in 3 parts. Just thought you would know. Just thought you should know that. Okay, this is American Samurai. As I said before, from lovely small town USA. Here with a TNA review this time of the Kurt Angle Champion DVD. If you remember the unboxing video I did a while back from TNA, the 2-pack. This was in the brown bag. I said I was going to get around to it, and I did. This is a 7-hour long, I guess you could say I guess it could be considered a mini-series. You get several matches here. I think there's like 5 Kurt Angle vs. Samoa Joe matches, 2 Sting matches, and the King of the Mountain match. And it goes through his trials and tribulations that Kurt Angle went through to become the person he is today, and all that stuff. It mentioned also he have his one of his matches, his X Division Championship defense against Black Machismo, Jay Lethal. They're all good matches. The DVD is definitely worth a pickup. It's on sale right now during the spring sale. So I mean, I would definitely pick it up. It's definitely worth the money. It's a great documentary. I believe Hot Water Wrestling referred to as being on par with anything WWE's done, and I'll agree with that to a point. It is a good documentary, and the matches that they shows are excellent, well done. And it gives you the background for each match, so you know what's going on and what happened leading up to that match. So. The matches are all good. You have various people talking about him. You have himself, his brothers, his mother, Christian Cage, aka Christian McFoley, Jeff Jarrett, Dixie Carter. All these people in TNA talking about him, and he does mention his time in WWE, but unfortunately they are not able to show the footage since WWE owns that footage. And I have to ask, WWE, Kurt Angle was with you guys a lot longer than with TNA. Why didn't you put out a Kurt Angle DVD? I mean, seriously. The fan base is there, I'm sure. But anyways. So, this movie is definitely a pickup. Definitely a must get. I think it's also available. I got this from the website, but I think it's also available like FYE and stuff like that. If you find it, pick it up. It's definitely worth the money. Like I said, 7 hours. I mean, I could not watch it in one sitting. I had to break it up into several different sittings just because that's the time I have. But it was definitely worth, definitely it's worth the money. Pick it up separately, or buy a brown bag, maybe go get in that. I don't know. If you request it, they usually are pretty good about giving you what you request. So, all in all, I would say Kurt Angle Champion. First TNA DVD I've ever watched, but it's certainly on par with some of the WWE documentaries I have. I mean, Ricky the Steamboat, The Dragon Story, or Dusty Rhodes, The American Dream, or Viva la Raza, the Ultimate Eddie Guerrero Collection, or the Ultimate Ric Flair Collection. It's definitely on par with those. If you've never really seen TNA, but you remember Kurt Angle from his time in WWE, this is probably the DVD I would recommend you start with. just because it basically introduces you to the TNA roster pretty well, and you get to see these different matches, and it's worth checking out, especially if you're, like I've always said, especially if you're a fan of that person. But I think this DVD itself definitely is really good for what it is. I mean, you get some amazing stories in there, like he had to actually get shot in the neck with like 12 needles of Novocaine just to numb the pain so he could train to get into the Olympics. They couldn't use anything else because it was considered they couldn't use another medication that would help because it was considered a steroid, and that would, get his gold medal taken away. So he basically went through all this pain to get his goal, and of course he's been WWE, TNA champion, X Division champion, Tag Team champion. He's basically been in TNA. He's been a triple threat pretty much. Granted, he won them all in one night, but still, that's pretty amazing when you think about it. So, Kurt Angle Champion DVD, different pickup on a scale of 1 to 10. I would give this probably a 9.5. If I was a Russian judge, I'd probably give it a 2.5. But I'm going to give it a 9.5. Definite pickup. Even if you're not a TNA fan, if you're a Kurt Angle fan, or you just like good wrestling, I would pick this up. This is American Samurai saying until next time, sayonara.